Welcome to the cool view, the mother effing cool view, the cool view, the cool view.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Core View, and today I want to discuss 10 things that I want for WWE 2K26, and not just WWE 2K26, but for future WWE and other wrestling video games. The first thing I want to talk about is the WWE 2K Showcase mode. I hate the mandatory ejectors that they make us do. That completely ruins the fun of the mode for me. I don't want to be forced to Irish with someone into the corner 3 times or hit a specific move just to progress into the showcase. It's tedious, it breaks immersion, and it turns legendary matches into a checklist. And it's so annoying to have to do a match all over again just because you didn't do an objective correctly. And some of these objectives are so fucking stupid. Let us finish matches the way we want to finish the match. If I dominate in the match and win early, that should be allowed. The objectives should be optional bonuses, not mandatory roadblocks. But me, I personally say, get rid of the objectives altogether. The second thing I want to discuss is My Rise needs a full overhaul. It's time. My Rise has basically been the same since WWE 2K22, just with different stories slapped on top. What I want is a free roam locker room area, a free roam backstage, traveling to arenas for matches. Let me feel like an actual WWE superstar. Let me randomly run into other wrestlers backstage that can trigger storylines and rivalries, or even surprise altercations. Give us some freedom while still having a linear story. It's not either or, you can do both. And we had this before in older wrestling games. Take the ideas from those older wrestling games, but improve upon it, and we'll have an awesome My Rise mode, aka My Career. The third thing I want to discuss is they need to get rid of My Faction, The Island, or any other microtransaction modes that they have planned. These modes have very little fanfare, and most WWE game players do not like these modes. Now, I actually like the idea of persona cards. That part is cool and all, but let's be real. They are almost impossible to get unless you spend money. It feels intentional. Like this game is baiting you into microtransactions. Not me. I refuse. At this point, I would rather spend $5 to $10 to get a alternate version of a wrestler or a wrestler that's not in the game at all, than to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars trying to pull the right cards I need and the right items I need to pull a persona card. The fourth thing I want to discuss is the submission mini game. The submissions in wrestling video games has always been trash to me. I usually turn submissions off entirely when the wrestling game offers an option where I can turn off submissions. And I shouldn't want to have to turn off submissions, because submissions are a big part of professional wrestling. My problem with submission systems in these wrestling games is they're always too easy. It's the easy way out in these wrestling games. And mainly people who use the submissions, they simply suck at the game, because they know once you slap a submission on, it's super easy to tap someone out. And I'm very good at kicking out in these wrestling games and whatnot. So I'll be winning the match, I'll be beating somebody's ass online or whatnot. And then they get so desperate that they losing, they slap on a fucking submission. And no matter what I do, whether I'm button mashing or trying to do the little wheel mini game, it just gives the opponent the easy win. Here's my idea for a brand new submission system. Make the submission system similar to the time pin mini game. The defender gets 5 to 10 chances to hit the bar depending on how damaged they are. And with that, I will also bring back the ability to crawl to the ropes to get a rope break. Now for the wrestler applying the submission, if they hit the bars on their end of the submission mini game, it applies more damage to the opponent while also making the opponent's bar smaller smaller and a lot more difficult to hit. Depending on the defender's damage level, if they fail to hit their bars 5 to 10 times, it results into a tap out and they lose the match. Number 5, I want to discuss the weapons. The weapons need a rework. I love using weapons in wrestling video games. Weapons are a huge part of professional wrestling. But let's be honest, some of these weapons can be abused into unblockable loops. If you have played any of the recent WWE 2K video games online, then you know what I'm talking about. Weapons should feel powerful but not broken. They need better balancing and better physics, so skill matters more than cheese. Number 6, I want to talk about we need more match customization. Let us fully control match stipulations. If I want to do a triple threat last man standing match, I should be able to do that with no restrictions and no artificial limits. Wrestling is about creativity. The game should reflect that. And to follow up on that, the 7th thing I want to discuss is they need to bring back classic modes and matches. There are so many popular modes from past games that the fans still talk about. Bring majority of those modes back. And while you're at it, create new and unique modes, bring in some matches that we never had in these wrestling games before, and bring back some old match types that we had in previous games. Number 8, I want to discuss fewer duplicate wrestlers on the roster. We don't need 5 versions of the same wrestler, especially if the moveset not any different. For example, there is nothing different in between 05 HBK and modern HBK. They have the same exact moveset. The only thing that's different between the two is they have different overalls. I would simply do what they done before. If I select Shawn Michaels, let me choose which version of Shawn Michaels I want to play as once I select Shawn Michaels. I select Shawn Michaels, then the 05 Shawn Michaels pops up underneath that, and fucking 97 Shawn Michaels pop underneath that. Just let me just choose from that way, and that opens the roster up to new additions to the roster. Number 9, I would like to discuss them giving us true match freedom and physics. If I set up a table, let me place the table wherever I want. Let us double stack tables again. Let me choke slam somebody on the steel steps if I want to. Let me lean ladders wherever I want to lean them at. I want that SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 freedom. And while we're at it, bring back those SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 physics as well. Number 10, the last thing I want to discuss is we need massive gameplay improvements. The gameplay is fun in these recent WWE 2K games, but all they do every year is small, tiny tweaks. That makes the game feel like just a roster update. The last massive gameplay shift we got was WWE 2K22. Since then, it's mostly felt the same. Like I said, the gameplay is fun, but it's not different enough year to year. WWE 2K26 and future WWE and other wrestling games for that matter needs real evolution, not just a small, slight polish. But this has been a cool view, and thank you for hearing out my opinions.
The cool view.